Good morning. Welcome to my morning full body stretch. We will be stretching our whole body today, so whether you want to stay in your pajamas or you'd like to get something comfy on, grab a mat, put on your comfiest clothes, and meet me back here on the mat. All right, so hopefully now you're all set up. Comfortably seated on the mat. We are going to stay seated the whole time, or we're going to stay low. We're going to come to all fours. We're going to be seated, but we're going to get that full body stretch in. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a comfortable seated position. Once you're there, we're going to sweep our arms overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, interlace those fingers. Turn your gaze up towards your hands. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling and slowly lower as you reach those arms all the way down. We're going to open up those shoulders and again, 2 more times. Inhale, sweep those arms up, gaze follows. Exhale, interlace those fingers, press those palms up, and then slowly lower them down. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then lower all the way down. Next, we're going to bring our arms out long. We're going to get our shoulders active. We're just going to do little circles back for 3, for 2, and for 1. And then forward. 3, 2, 1, and then 1 more time, but this way we're going to roll it all the way back for 1 and switch sides, and 2 more times we go back, and 1 more time we go backwards, and now we're going to go forward, so we bring that arm forward, and 1 more time. Awesome. Now we're going to roll our shoulders back for 3 and roll our shoulders forward for 3. And now we can come into a shoulder stretch. So we'll bring that left arm across our body. We'll open up our palm and we're going to drop that left shoulder. As we take this right hand, we press that arm closer to our body. Our gaze is forward. Pull those abdominals in and breathe. And switch. That right arm comes long. Left arm presses that right arm close to our body. We drop that right shoulder and we sit up tall and we breathe. And release. Next, we're going to roll out our wrists for 3. And then we'll roll them out the other way. And then we're going to open them, extend them as far open as you can, and then close them, clenching your fists. 2 more times. And 1 more time. And then we're going to hold it. So now we make the fist and we drop our hands down. We're bending those wrists, getting into our wrists and our hands. Awesome. And then we're going to open up our hands, bring our palms together to prayer pose, and we're going to slowly guide those hands down the center of our body. The goal is to keep this lower portion of our palm together. So if you feel it separating at all, just glide your hands slightly back up, but actively press into those hands. And those fingers will be here for 10 more seconds. And release. Next, we'll come into that neck. We're going to drop our chin. We're going to take our hands, interlace them, and press our arms away from us as we keep our chin dropped. We should feel this stretch in the back of our shoulders and neck. And bring our chin up, bring those arms behind us, interlace those fingers, draw those knuckles down, shoulder blades together. And breathe. If it's easier for you to have your legs straight or wide here, find a comfortable position. We'll be here for 10 more seconds. And release. We're going to do 2 more neck stretches. So the first one is we're going to turn our chin to our shoulder. And we're going to move through this pose though before we hold it. So go from one side to the next. 2 more times. 1 more time. And now we take that chin to our left shoulder and we hold it there. Back to center, switch sides. And back to center. Now we drop that left ear to our shoulder, moving side to side before we hold it. 2 more times each way. And 1 more time each way. And now we come back to that first side and we hold it ear to shoulder. And right ear to right shoulder. And back to center. Now we're going to go ahead and bring that right leg wide. That left foot comes into our thigh. And we're going to place that right arm down as we reach that left arm towards our toes, getting a side body stretch here. Maybe you'll feel it in your arm and your legs. And switch sides. That left leg comes along, that right foot comes in. Drop that left arm, reach that right arm up and over. And back to center. Now we'll open up both legs wide, flex those feet. We're going to plant our hands behind us and bring our torso up nice and tall. Pull those abdominals and flex those feet and breathe. And then we're going to bring our hands to our shins, or if we can grab our toes and try to force. Not force, we're going to try to press our torso forward. Keep that spine straight. Pull your abdominals in and breathe. And come up tall. Bring those legs together. We'll find a forward fold. Sit on your sit bones evenly. Sweep those arms overhead and then fold yourself forward. And sit up tall. Now we're going to come to a 90-90 stretch. So I'm going to show it to you from the side. My knee is in line with my ankle and my knee is in line with my hip. My foot is flexed in my front leg. My back leg is the same. My knee is in line with my hip. My knee is in line with my ankle. My foot is flexed. You might not be able to sit evenly on both hips. That's fine. Your hands come in front of you. Bring them on their tips. We're having a flat back as we move through this. So we're going to exhale and fold ourselves forward and then come out of it. We'll do that 2 more times. So big inhale here, exhale. We're leading forward with our heart and come out of it. And now on this last time, we'll hold it. So we'll fold ourselves forward. If you want to bring your hands in front of your legs and drop into this a bit more. And press away. We'll switch sides. So now that right leg comes, or whatever was back, my right leg was back. So now same thing. Knee is in line with hip, knee is in line with ankle. So that 90 degrees is in my knee and my foot is flexed. Same with my back leg. I have that 90 degree in my back leg, 90 degree angle. Knee is in line with hip, knee is in line with ankle. We sit up as tall as we can. Inhale here, hands are in front of us on the tips of our fingers. Inhale here, exhale, fold forward for 1. We're leading with our heart. We're keeping a flat back. Think about moving from your hips. Here's 2. And 1 more time. Here's 3. We hold it. Then you can move those hands in front of your leg. And sit up nice and tall. So we're going to bring that left leg forward, cross our legs. We're coming to all fours here. Drop your knees, plant your hands. Here's the last few moves that ends this stretch for today. So hands are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. First one we're doing is we're going to move our hips from side to side. Our gaze can follow and linger each way. One more time each way. Come back to center. Have those arms nice and strong. Abdominals pulled in. Sit your hips far back. Tuck your pelvis. And we round through that spine as we bring ourselves all the way square over our shoulders. Starting with a flat back. Sit those hips back. Scoot your pelvis or tuck your pelvis. Round through your spine as you come all the way up to the top. One more time. Now we come to our cat and cow. Inhale here. Pull those abdominals in. Exhale. Drop your head round through the spine. Pull those abdominals in. Inhale, heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. We exhale. And inhale. And now we're going to come to a calf stretch. We stretch or we step that right leg back. And it's like we're trying to reach the wall behind us with our heel. Trying to get active into that calf. I'm pressing my arms away. My abdominals are pulled in. And switch. That left leg comes along. We press into that heel. We press into the mat with our hands. And now we're going to come onto our belly. So bring both the legs out. Drop down. Last stretch here. We come onto our left side. That left arm is long. My bicep is my pillow. My legs are in a nice straight line. My top leg bends and I reach around to grab those toes. The closer my knees are together, the more I'll feel this in my quad. We let that go. We can roll onto our belly and switch sides. I am going to switch from one hip to the next. Right arm is long. Bicep is my pillow. I bend that left leg and I grab my toes. Drop those knees down towards each other. I'll feel the quad stretch more. And release. I'm going to set you up in child's pose. And then you can hold this pose as long as you'd like or as short as you like, but you're ready to go after we hold this. So we're going to walk our hands out. Knees are as wide as our mat, big toes touch. Drop your forehead. And you have your option to stay right there and hold it a little bit longer. Whatever you decide, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care.